Hello, my name is Ian Nicholson at Hyperdriven. Now, if you're like me and you thought you might be able to save a few bucks by buying a cheaper SD USB 3 card reader, then you might have been bitterly disappointed by the result, as I have. So here's a few examples. I mean, this is one that literally fell apart. It was actually like this. This one says USB 2, but this is supposedly USB 3. As you can see, fell apart after, I think, second use. And you might see models like this which have a MicroSD as well, but just somehow don't deliver the speed performance you might expect. So, get rid of those. So what have we got here? The Kingston MobileLite G4 USB 3.0 card reader. Now, Kingston's a brand that I've come to trust over the years. I've got quite a few of their SSD drives in my computer. I've got some of their USB keys, which are pretty much the best I've used. They're very fast, very reliable, no problems there, and I'm hoping that this will give me the same sort of performance that I've come to expect from Kingston. As you can see, it looks like a pretty solid metal construction. This cost me $15 Australian on eBay. I'm sure it's probably about $10 US in America. So let's open her up, or the package that is, and have a look and see how she fares. Okay, so what's in the packet? Well, not a great deal really, just the obligatory instructions, which interestingly don't mention Windows 10, just mentions up to Windows 8, Windows 7 and Windows 8. But the unit itself is actually quite nice. It's, as I said, it's made of what looks like a piece of solid cast aluminium or aluminum if you're in America. It's got two slots here, one for a micro SD and one for a standard SD card, which is pretty cool. If you don't have that, you're kind of faced with having to use one of these things like a little adapter, which gets lost or just gets mixed up with your standard SD cards. So I really kind of like that you've got two slots on there. That's pretty cool. There is also appears to be a little hole on each side where you could fit like a little lanyard or something to put it on a keychain around your neck. Don't know why you might want to do that, but you have the option. But first impressions, actually quite a nice solidly built looking unit. So let's stick an SD card in there and stick it in the computer and see what performance she gives. What I'll do, actually, this has been my trusted card reader till now. As you can see, it's one that came with my iFi card, and this one has actually been really good. Very reliable, a lot more reliable than these things. Sometimes they just don't register in a computer, but this one has worked very well for me. It's just that I was shooting a movie at the weekend as part of my film school, and it was taking ages to copy the stuff off, and I thought, why am I messing around with this stuff? Let me just, splash out a whole $15 and get a SD card reader that's going to do the job. So hopefully this is the one. Okay, so I've just created a little test folder on my C drive, which is in fact an SSD, Kingston one at that, and what I'm going to do is just copy these few files across here. It's a couple of gigs. Now I'm currently using the iFi card, so let's copy those across and see how long that takes. So yep, this is the sort of normal performance I get, about 19 to 20, let's say 20 megabits per second, 20 megabytes per second going across. So that's going to take 2 minutes and 15 seconds to run. Also it says about 2 minutes. So I think you get the idea. What I'll do is I'll abort that, and I'll just delete that one off there. So let's take the iFi card out, and I'm now putting in the Kingston So now it's the same memory, exactly the same card, now with the Kingston in there. So let's copy that across. Wow, look at that, 92 megabytes per second. So that's going to take about 30 seconds. So it's about 5 times faster almost than the iFi card. Well, that's amazing. And in fact, that's exactly what I was after, because I wanted something that could copy my films across, or my movie files across from the camera super quick. So I'm very happy with that. So there we go. The Kingston MobileLite G4, definitely worth the buy. $15 or thereabouts, Australian, $10 thereabouts from Amazon. So what I'll do, guys, I'll post a link in the description below where you can go and get one of these babies and save yourself a lot of time. And okay, you pay a little bit more than you would do for a normal USB 3 reader, but I am extremely happy with that. So mission accomplished. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and look forward to seeing you in the next one. Have a great day. All the best. Bye bye now.